Hey there, welcome back. It's Brittany, and it is my favorite time of the month. It is the Bargain Bead Box monthly subscription time. So let's see. Ooh, this month it says the theme is Mystic 2. So it says multicolor mystic finishes combined with the deep warmth of antique copper tones in this month's colorful collection, starring a textured jasper pendant with a metallic iris finish, plus agate, quartz, lava stone, and a host of sparkling crystals. This month is full of fascinating textures and dazzling shine. So I'm excited. We'll jump right in. Don't forget, there's a link below if you want to subscribe to them. And every month they give you a 30% off coupon if you're a subscriber. So I'm going to get these in order and I'll be right back. Holy moly, you guys. Okay, so I haven't really looked too closely at anything because I want to give you my reactions as quickly as they come up, but there are 20 things in this box. I think that's the most I've ever seen, and the things are amazing. So let's get going. The first one is a 15-inch strand of 8mm electric plated lava stone beads in rainbow iris. Hello. I'm gonna love this entire box. This color scheme is right up there in my all-time favorite color scheme. It's got purple, green, blue, teal. Oh, I'm so excited, guys. And this is going to be perfect. I have to make a mala with this. This is gorgeous. This is going to be so pretty for a mala. Perfect size, too. Okay. Next we have 20-piece 18 by 17mm copper finished brass earring hooks, nickel-free. So these are just some ear wires. They started doing this recently, including some basic findings. I could take it or leave it. Some people who are subscribing to this box are beginners. I'm not, so I have this stuff, but I mean, I'll stick them in my stash and I'll use them eventually. They always include chain, so 1 meter of 5.7 by 4.8mm steel Figaro jewelry chain. This is really cute, and it's a nice, like, it's not like, sometimes you can't tell the difference between antique copper and antique brass, but this you can definitely tell is copper. It's a really good antique copper. I like it a lot. So pretty. I don't tend to use Figaro chain a lot, so maybe I'll challenge myself to use that. If I ever get in the mood to make jewelry again, I swear, guys, I'm having the worst block. I have been making a lot of beads, but I haven't been making any jewelry. So maybe this will get me going. Then we have some 5 grams, 4 to 10mm copper finished steel jump rings, nickel free. Very cool. Approximately 100-piece strand of 4mm crystal bicone beads, metallic rainbow iris. I love this. It reminds me of that vitriol color that I really like. I have these in a lot of crystal sizes, so it's one of my favorite finishes. I love it so much. I love how crazy it is. Kind of looks like a shiny oil slick or something like that. Number 6, 10 pieces of 18 by 11mm glass pendants, glass leaf pendants, blue iris. Very fun. These are like crystal with a coating, so they're clear, but then they have that metallic coating. So the actual bead itself is not a color, which is pretty cool. Usually like the leaf is like a blue color or green color, and then they put an AB finish on it, but these are crystals. Very cool. Number 7, 24-piece 4mm crystal cylinder beads, blue, green iris. So they call them cylinder beads. I kind of call these barrel crystals because they look like little barrels. They're very close to like fire polish shape. I mean, yeah, very close to fire polish shape, but they're not exactly like that fire polished round shape. These are really nice. Very cute. Ooh, bead caps. So 12 pieces of 8mm fancy swirl bead caps, lead-free, cadmium-free. So for some reason in May, I didn't place an order with them. I usually place a separate order on their website every month, but I just didn't see anything that I had to have. And but you know what? This And these are so cool. I don't think I've seen this design on a bead cap before. They're like concentric circles. Oh no, they're swirls. Oh my gosh, those are so cool. These are so cool. Very cute. I'm gonna have to put my thinking cap on, guys. I've just been so not motivated. I love playing with my beads, but I haven't made anything in like at least 2 weeks, at least, besides making artisan beads, but I haven't made any jewelry in at least 2 weeks. It's killing me. It's killing me. All right, so next, number 9, 12-piece 10 millimeter frosted smooth crystal oval beads in aqua blue iris. These are cool. I have something that has this finish on it too. I have like round beads, and I think I might have gotten them from Bargain Bead Box a few months ago. Very nice. Oh, ooh. Number 10 is, well, it says 2-piece 25 by 22 millimeter chandelier drops, but I got 4 of them. So that's awesome. Bonus. But these are really cute. They're like my tribal. I could see making a necklace with these. So there's a couple, like, obviously this is the obvious way to orient this this charm, and the normal way I would think, and then dangle here chandelier. But what if we turned it upside down? Gives it a whole new perspective. Hang something from here, hang this from an ear wire, or you know, you could use this. This would be really cool. Let me grab 2 of them. If you had a multi-strand necklace, you could do them that way, but you could also do the multi-strand part coming up this way, have several different chains, and then a big thick bead strand there. These have great grooves for patina. I just am loving this tribal pattern. Oh, I love these. These are probably, sorry, I have clay underneath my fingernails all the time, guys. I got a new clay mold, and I was playing with it earlier today, and I got the clay underneath my fingernails. So anyway, these are really cute. I really, 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 really like these. Number 11 would be 7.5-inch strand of 8 by 6 millimeter crystal rondelles, frosted rainbow iris. So I have these in the not frosted. These are matte, which are awesome. I don't have these in matte, and it actually kind of makes the colors pop really awesomely. I have these beads in the metallic, like shine color, glossy, whatever you want to say, but not like this. So these are really neat. When I see beads like this, I get too excited to use them, then I can't use them because I'm a bead hoarder and I just want to look at them. Because then once I use them, they're used and I won't have any more left. Oh, the joys of being a bead hoarder. Number 12 is a pendant. It says 45 millimeter electroplated jasper, textured jasper pendant. Oh my God. This is amazing. Guys, I'm totally geeking out right now. Look at it. I don't know what this like raised part is, but I don't care. Oh my God, like it looks crazy in the camera and it looks just as crazy in real life. And it's got green into turquoise into purple into like a pink into a gold, orange greeny color. Oh my God. Okay. So I was geeking out over those tribal pendants, but this is amazing. I've never seen anything like this before. I'm going to have to find like a really awesome pinch bail, not just use a jump ring on this. I have a really cool tiara cast copper one that I was going to use. I'm not going to use it for this. I have a project I wanted to use that on a cab that I made myself that is just slightly cooler than this one. So I'll have to find a really nice pinch bail to go with this. My goodness, this is mesmerizing. It's so pretty. Okay. Wow, that's really cool. I love it. Next, we have some clasps. Ooh, I have these in silver, but not in this pretty antique copper. They did a really good job with the antique copper this time around. Sometimes it's a little too dark, but this time it's like a really good color. So 3 sets, 24 by 11 millimeter, hook and eye clasps, lead cadmium free. Ooh, they're so pretty. I love these on bracelets. Gosh, I'm so excited. My like spirits were just like lifted. It's so silly that something little like this can make my day, but it makes me happy. It's always great when your subscription turns out to be great that day. Guys, I also subscribed to Magical Mystery Bead Box by Jesse James Beads. That I've already filmed that one, but this one's going up first. So this is number 14, 10 grams, 6.5 millimeter fancy bicone spacer beads, lead cadmium nickel free. I have these in silver, haven't seen them in this color. They look great. I think I have them. I might have them in antique bronze too. So I love that they include spacer beads and bead caps. I am a sucker for a good bead cap. Ooh, I have some crystals like this that I haven't used yet. Okay, so and this is number 15, 5-piece, 8 to 13 millimeter electroplated natural quartz crystal beads. So when I was in Tucson, I talked myself into buying like this huge, really expensive strand of beads that look like this, saying, oh, I'll put something in my Etsy shop if I buy these. Guess who didn't make the bracelets and put them in her Etsy shop? Yours truly. Yours truly. So maybe eventually you'll see a finished jewelry bracelet or finished jewelry update that includes bracelets that I need to sell because I talked myself into buying a really expensive strand of beads. So, wow, these are eye-catching. These are just gorgeous. I want to put at least one as just a focal on a stretch bracelet. And then maybe 4 as a focal. I don't know. These are gorgeous. I don't want to use them. I just want to look at them. Ooh. Oh, another pendant. Okay, so this one's 16. 32 by 37 millimeter chandelier focal. So, oh my gosh. So it plays really well with those other focals. Like if you wanted to use those other ones as earrings, and this is the main guy. Or you could use those on the sides. Wow, this is really cool. And this is what the back looks like. So there are a couple of ways you could hang this. So you could have a thinner chain or bead stringing wire go through this way. You could attach a couple jump rings, have it go up this way, or a bail. You could attach a jump ring here. You could attach a couple jump rings here. You know what I'm going to say. You can use patinas. I know you guys are sick of me hearing me say use patinas, but I like changing things around. Yeah, this is really pretty. I'm going to show you guys it next to the other pendants. We still have like 4 more things, which is crazy. This box is amazing. So these are not quite the same color. I'm guessing what you could do with this is relief it a little bit with some sandpaper or a vintage reliefing block and bring out some more copper. These are really nice. It doesn't say this is plated. Oh, it does. It's a pewter alloy with an antique copper finish. So you would have to be careful about reliefing it because if it's pewter, a different color is underneath. But these are really nice together. Very cool. Next is number 17, just some antique copper spacer beads. Very cool. I have those in a couple different colors, but I don't think I have them in antique copper. Number 18, ooh, we have some beads, 7.5 inch strand, 10 millimeter crackle agate beads, dyed, heated, and they are a violet color. So I'm very careful about dyed beads. I typically don't buy them anymore because if I wear them on my wrist ends up being whatever color my bracelet was that day until the beads settle down. And I would, even though I don't really sell my jewelry, I would hate to give away a bracelet that dyed my friend's wrist blue or purple. And it's happened to me, so I would hate for it to happen to other people. if I do buy dyed beads, I'm very careful to only use them in my own creations. So, or I'll test them and then make jewelry for others. But these are probably like, these are really high quality dyed beads. Again, part of the reason I stay away from dyed beads is because they are low quality too. But these look like a really good quality compared to some of the dyed beads I've seen. I just am loving the different textures and patterns. Like, look how different this one is compared to this one, compared to this one. Like, they're all, like, you could use these in completely separate pieces of jewelry and they'd look completely different, or you can use them all together. So I am really, really liking this strand. Next we have number 19. Looks like some crystals. It's 20 piece 6.5 millimeter, excuse me, crystal fancy pyramid beads, light peach. Oh my. These are awesome. I don't think I've ever seen this shape before. So it's kind of, it's like a bicone mixed with one of those twist beads, but they call it pyramid, but it looks like the diamond shape. OMG. I'm gonna, if they end up selling more of these on their site, I'm gonna definitely buy more. So what I'm noticing right away is most of these are the same color, but this one right here is not the same color, which is weird. So all of them are the same color except for this one's pink. These are all peach. What does it say? Yeah, they're saying light peach. This one's completely like a different color. It's peach or pink, excuse me. But oh my gosh, I'm like stunned by this shape. I think they went above and beyond this month. Actually, the last couple months I've gotten this subscription was like flipping awesome. After that one that I really didn't like a few months ago. So yeah, these are really pretty. I can't pick a favorite out of this box. And then the last thing is number 20 is 5 grams, 35 millimeter steel head pins, antique copper finish. Just some regular head pins. I'll probably use these. So these aren't the best quality, and I've noticed this the last time they sent head pins. Especially if you're, well, so look at they're bent, which isn't the best look, but they're not centered. So I don't know if I can get the camera to focus. They look more like golf clubs instead of like head pins. So if you're going to be able to see the bottom of your head pin and it's going to matter to you, you're not going to want to use these in your project. The cool thing is I use polymer clay, and I haven't experimented with making artisan head pins yet, but this is something I would use to experiment with that because they're not perfect down here. I'm not going to want to see that unless I cover it up. Like if I cover it up, that'll be fine. I'm not going to want to see this because it's just not like and I don't have a regular head pin near me, but the regular head pin's centered. If you've been making jewelry for a while, you know that. These are very thick gauge, which I kind of like, but again, they're short too. So let me just tell you, I am impressed by everything else in this like impossibly awesome bead box. It was so fun. Like, you guys heard me geek out the entire time about it, but here are some of my favorites from this box. So let me scooch in because you know I like I like it to be a little close up. Sorry if there's dust on. Nope, I guess that's scratches. So let's see. Here are some of my favorite pieces from. So we've got the agate, the lava. Doesn't even look like as bright because of this guy being on in front of the camera. And then my favorite, oh, I gotta get these in here. And then these guys. So here are my 5 favorite things. So yeah, that was so much fun. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought. Laugh at me, laugh with me for being such a nerd about beads, but I love hearing from you guys. Please like and subscribe and share if you know somebody who would appreciate my videos. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye.